What's up mga kaguro at mga mag-aral? Welcome sa panibagong topic sa Life and Career Skills. Nandito na tayo sa second to the last topic sa fourth quarter and our lesson is about sources of career information. When choosing career, hindi lang isang source ang dapat nating pakinggan. Iba't ibang tao ang may iba't ibang perspective. This lesson will help you understand that career decision should never rely on only one opinion. Instead, it is wiser to gather insights from different people who see your future from different perspectives. Ngayon, aaralin natin ang apat na pangunahing sources ng career information at kung paano sila makatutulong sa atin sa tamang desisyon. Hindi lang natin sila makikilala, matututuhan din natin kung paano sila gamitin ng tama bilang gabay sa career decisions. By the end of this session, you should not only recognize the sources but also know how to use them wisely when planning your future career path. Let's have first a pre-activity, my first career mentor. Welcome to a crucial step in your senior high school journey. In the Philippines, we often hear advice about our future from parents, teachers, or our best friend. While that advice comes from love, we need to know how to filter and evaluate it alongside information from professionals and experts. Today, we'll begin the process of becoming smart investigators of our own careers. We're not just passively receiving information, we're actively seeking it out to guarantee our career readiness. Let's begin with this with an activity. Who are the first person you remember who gave you advice about your future job or course, and what did they tell you? Learners will use a sticky note or scrap paper to write down their sources. For example, tatay, magulang, tita, high school teacher, and advice. For example, kumuha ka ng accountancy, malaki ang kita. Or the commentaries. For example, mag-broadcasting ka, maganda ang boses mo. Then answer the following questions. Now let's begin our discussion. Here are the sources of career information. We have first the parents and relatives. Sa Filipino culture, pamilya talaga ang unang source ng advice. Sila ang unang nag-guide sa atin tungkol sa future. They're often the first advisors because they have known you since childhood and understand your personality, strengths, and weaknesses better than most people. Parents ay may real-life experience na hindi makukuha sa internet. Alam nila ang reality ng gastos, trabaho, at responsibilidad. Their guidance often comes from years of personal experience, which means their advice is usually practical and grounded in real-life situations rather than theory. For example, in life wisdom and financial reality, they offer insight into long-term financial stability, work ethic, and responsibilities of adulthood. For example, handling gastos or expenses. Filipino context, they are often the primary source of funding and moral support, making their approval vital for commitment to a course or path. What they often miss. Minsan, ang advice nila ay base sa opinion nila noong sila ay nasa panahon nila. Halimbawa, careers na in demand on pero hindi na ngayon. Pwede rin na gusto nila practical lang kahit iba ang passion mo. Because industries evolve quickly, some career paths they recommend may no longer be in as demand or relevant as they were before. Outdated or limited industry knowledge. Their career information may be based on jobs from 10 to 20 years ago and may not reflect today's fast-changing industries like AI or digital marketing. Career pressure. Advice can sometimes be rooted in their unfulfilled dreams or the desire for immediate financial return, which can conflict the learner's passion. Sometimes, pinipilit nila or sinasabi nila na, o ikaw ang magtutuloy ng pangarap ko dahil hindi ko siya natapos, o ikaw na lang ang magtutupad ng pangarap ko instead na ako kasi nga hindi ko natapos yon. O kaya naman, yung mga bata is nakikita nila yung mga parents nila na yun yung trabaho nila ngayon and then na-influence sila because of the advices that their parents give to them sa karanasan nila dun sa work nila. O kaya naman ay dahil nga lang sa observation ng mga bata kaya na-idolize nila yon at na-influence na yung kanilang career path. Next, we have the peers. Peers ang madalas nating kausap kasi pare-pareho tayo ng pinagdadaanan. Same subjects, same struggles. Peers are relatable sources because they are experiencing similar academic and life challenges at the same time as you. So they include your friends and classmates who share similar experiences. What they provide. Friends can tell you the truth about a course or job. Hindi filtered. Real talk kumbaga. Their advice feels authentic because it comes from shared experiences, making it easier to connect and understand their perspective. They have current or unfiltered insight. Friends taking similar courses or standing entry-level jobs can share the actual difficulty of schoolworks, the social environment, or the stress of a starting salary. So especially ito yung mga schoolmates natin na naunang gumraduate at pumasok dun sa course na yon. Emotional support. They are excellent for discussing confusion, doubt, and social aspects of career choices. They often miss. Ang problema, pare-pareho lang kayo ng level. Hindi pa rin alam ang long-term realities tulad ng promotion o industry stability. Sometimes, di ba, nagkakaroon ng layaan o para hindi na tayo magkahiwa-hiwalay sa isang school or isang course na lang i-take natin sa college. Since they are still exploring their own paths, they may not have enough experience to give long-term career guidance. Lack of long-term perspective. Their experience is limited to the immediate present. They cannot provide information on 5-year salary growth, industry retirement, or high-level management challenges. Misinformation and trends. Choices might be heavily influenced by passing trends, social media hype, or the desire to simply stay together, yun nga, because of barkada, rather than an objective career fit. Experts. Experts ang pinaka-reliable pagdating sa official information dahil trabaho nila ang magbigay ng guidance. Experts provide structure and evidence-based information that is usually aligned with official standards and policies. This includes your teachers, guidance counselors, and even government professionals. So what they provide? Their recommendations are often based on data, research, and professional training, which makes their advice reliable and trustworthy. Halimbawa, guidance counselor can explain course requirements. Government agencies naman nagbibigay ng info about legal employment at job demand. They have validated objective data. Guidance counselors, teachers, and government officials in the DOLE or DepEd provide information on curriculum requirements, labor market needs, accreditation, and official career paths. Legal and safety compliance, which is crucial in Philippine context. Government experts like those from the DMW ensure you avoid illegal recruitment schemes and non-compliant employers. Also, they miss just like parents and peers. May mga aspect din sila na na-overlook. Kahit expert na sila, minsan theoretical lang ang information. Hindi nila laging maibibigay ang actual daily experience ng trabaho. Even though they provide accurate information, they may not always capture the emotional or personal realities of working in a specific job. They have lacked practical and daily detail. They provide that what and how of the course or job description, but not the feel or the personal experience of working in the field. They provide generic advice. Counselors, due to their workload, may offer generalized advice not specifically tailored to a highly niche or emerging career track. We also have industry professionals. Industry professionals can describe what a career actually looks like beyond textbooks and job descriptions. Sila ang pinaka-realistic na source. kasi sila mismo ang gumagawa ng trabaho na yon araw-araw. They provide. They can tell you exactly what skills ang kailangan mo, anong software ang ginagamit sa trabaho na yon, at ano talaga ang ginagawa sa trabaho. They can also give insider tips that are rarely written in manuals such as workplace expectation and unwritten rules na natutuklasan na lang pagka sumama ka na talaga sa actual field. They provide real-world current insight. They are the workers. They provide the most accurate details on daily tasks, required skills, company culture, and specific tools or software used today. The how-to of the job. They can provide targeted advice on how to build a portfolio, what certifications to get, and how to get your foot in the door. But they also miss something. Hindi rin sila perfect source. Experience nila ay based lang sa company nila at minsan, mahirap silang makontak dahil nga busy sa work. Their experience might reflect only their company culture which can differ greatly from other organizations in the same field that they are working on. They are specific to one company. Their experience is limited to their current job, company, or role, which might not reflect the entire industry that you want to fit in. They have busy schedule nga and hard access. They are often the hardest people to reach because they are busy working, requiring politeness and persistence to be contacted. Now, let's compare the career information sources. Makikita natin na wala naman talagang perfect source. Kaya dapat pagsama-samahin ang advice ng iba't ibang tao bago magdesisyon. This comparison shows that every source has strengths and weaknesses, which is why decision makers consult multiple perspectives before choosing. Let's now proceed to the activities or assessment. Activity 1, career interview questions. Hindi sapat na makinig lang. Kailangan marunong din tayong magtanong. Ang tanong ang susi sa tamang impormasyon. Create question allow you to become an active learner instead of a passive listener when seeking career advice. So create 2 questions for each listed source. Here are the guide questions that you can use. Good questions will lead to meaningful answers, and meaningful answers lead to better decisions. Activity 2, what ifs? So read each scenario, and for each scenario, there will be groups, and groups must decide who among the 4 sources, parents or relatives, peers, experts, or industry professionals, is the best person to consult for that situation. Each group will have 1 minute to discuss and agree on their answers. Groups will write their chosen source and justification on a mini sheet of paper and show their answer to the class. After all groups presented their output, the teacher will facilitate a short discussion highlighting the importance of consulting the right sources for career decisions. Now let's proceed to the assessment. Answer each question carefully and choose the option that shows the most informed and realistic career decision. 1. You want real information about daily tasks of a job. Who should you ask? C. Industry professional. 2. You want official requirements for the course. Best source? B. Teacher or counselor. 3. Which source is most likely influenced by trends? B. Years. 4. Which source may give outdated advice? A. Parents. And 5. Why is it best to consult multiple sources? B. To get balanced information. Now let's answer this reflection question. Who do you trust most for career advice and why? Walang tama o maling sagot dito. Ang mahalaga ay naiintindihan mo kung bakit mo sila pinipili. Your trusted source often reflects your personality, values, and level of independence in decision making. So that's it for our topic about sources of career information. Just remember, the smartest career choice is not made by following one voice, but by understanding many perspectives and deciding for yourself. Next to the development team of the lesson exemplar kung saan ibinase ang mga bahagi ng lesson. Once again, I'm your online teacher, Sir Franco. Thank you for watching.